Special Olympics Illinois provides year-round sports training and athletic competition to over 19,000 athletes in 18 Olympic-type sports for children and adults with intellectual disabilities. Polar Plunge is their biggest and most invigorating fundraiser of the year, where individuals pledge to plunge jump into icy cold waters. So here to share more on how you could be freezing for a reason, we have with Special Olympics Tim Stemple, with the O'Fallon, Illinois Police Department Sergeant Nick Schmidt, and Special Olympic athlete Tony Hill. What a full house, fellas. Thanks for being here today.
Thanks for having us.
I mean, this is so exciting. I remember when I was a kid in choir, we actually would perform a concert at the Special Olympics at some of the athletes. I mean, it is just so much fun. So Tim, this is a big deal. Why don't you take us through how people can take the plunge and why we're taking the plunge?
So you can go to plungeillinois.com.
Okay.
And that's how you'd sign up. And you would click on Carlisle location and you register. And if you raise at least $100, then you get to take the plunge. And you get one of our famous sweatshirts that's behind us here. And all the money goes towards helping all of our local athletes to be able to go to sporting competitions free of charge.
Right, and I mean, it really is such an important thing. What you're doing is fostering that community, providing that purpose. So you mentioned a little bit about where the money goes, but also this is your biggest fundraiser, correct?
Correct. Yep, so the money goes towards facility rentals, lunch for athletes, it goes towards new sporting equipment, and also anything that has to do with anything with our sporting competitions all year long.
Yes, yes, beautiful. Okay, and I know for over 25 years, raising more than $2 million annually in Illinois, and part of that is because of people like the O'Fallon Police Department. So we have Sergeant Schmidt here. So why don't you take us through your participation in this and why for you and your team it's so important?
Yeah, our team with O'Fallon PD has been involved for 20 plus years with the Polar Plunge. I think over those years we've raised over $600,000 for our athlete friends.
Yeah.
We're proud to be the highest fundraising team for the last several years running. In fact, we set a state record last year with over $70,000 just on our plunge team.
Oh.
Yeah, we're running a little bit behind that pace this year.
Yeah.
So if anybody doesn't want to take the plunge themselves but wants to donate and help out our Special Olympics athletes, they can go to Plunge Illinois, find our team, and make a monetary donation. That's all completely tax deductible, and all of it goes to a really great cause.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, and Tony, I know you were showing me. First of all, Tony wore his medals. So what are your medals for? What sports do we have there?
For bowling, shot put, wheelchair race.
Bowling, shot put, and wheelchair race. You have placed, so we really do have a winner among us.
Yes.
And Tony, you were telling me you have been doing this Special Olympics since 1974?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
But Special Olympics started in 1968 in Chicago.
Wow. Okay, and what do you love so much about being a part of Special Olympics?
It changes your life.
Yeah.
For parents that have intellectual disability child, a person with a disability, it changes your life and changes the not just the athlete, it changes the parent's life, because a lot of times the parents don't think their child could do anything basically, but it helps out when you so you can be able to speak up for yourself, because a lot of times people with intellectual disabilities sometimes don't like to speak up for themselves. So when you're able to be able to speak up for yourself and not your parents trying to tell you to say this and say that, so it teaches them to be able to, you know, if they have to do a job or work or whatever, they're able to know how to function in the world.
Yeah, that's beautiful, Tony, giving the platform to say, I can do this and I will do this.
And then it helps you to feel like you're included with everybody else.
Yeah, beautiful.
Inclusion.
Well, thank you so much for being here today, and congrats on all of your winnings.
Thanks for having us.
And Tony, he said that he encourages you all to take the plunge. That's what he said right before we start. Just take the plunge, everyone. Just jump in. It's going to be Saturday, February 22nd. Again, you can learn more right there at KSDK.com/showme as well.